So today we're talking about Elon Musk is forcing Judge Kathleen McCormick to step aside in his battle against the compensation package, as well as his Twitter acquisition. Also, Tesla posted their deliveries and missed, which we kind of expected. I'm going to leave timestamps down below. So let's talk about what's going on with Tesla deliveries. It's something we were prepared for, and Elon Musk actually announced it on his last earnings call, as well as the shareholder meeting. Or at least he said something like the next quarters will be painful. Something similar to that. Now, Tesla reported deliveries for the first quarter of 2026, missing expectations set by Wall Street analysts slightly, as the company aims to have a massive year in terms of sales along with other projects. Tesla delivered 358,023 vehicles in the first quarter of 2026, marking a 6.3% increase from 336,681 vehicles in Q1 of 2025. Now, the figure, however, fell short of Wall Street's consensus estimate of 365,645 units, reflecting ongoing headwinds in the global EV market. Now, production reached approximately 362,000 vehicles, with Model 3 and Model Y accounting for the vast majority. The results come as Tesla navigates softening demand, intensifying competition in China and Europe, and the expiration of the key US federal tax incentives. But energy storage deployments provided a bright spot, hitting a record of 8.8 gigawatt hours in Q1. This underscores the accelerating momentum in Tesla's energy segment, which has become a critical growth driver even as automotive volumes stabilize. Also to remember is that year over year, the energy business continues to outpace vehicle sales, with analysts noting strong backlog demand for megapack systems amid rising grid-scale needs for renewables and AI data centers. Looking ahead, analysts project full year 2026 vehicle deliveries in the range of 1.69 million units, a modest 3 to 5% rise from roughly 1.64 million in 2025. Now, growth is expected to accelerate in the second half as production ramps and new incentives emerge in select markets. However, risks remain. Persistent high interest rates, price competition from legacy automakers and Chinese EV makers, and potentially margins pressure could cap the upside. Tesla has not issued officially a full year guidance, but executives have signaled confidence in sequential quarterly improvements driven by cost reductions and refreshed lineups. Now, important is that by the end of 2026, Tesla plans several major product launches to reignite momentum. The refreshed Model Y, including a new 7-seater variant already rolling out in select markets, is expected to boost family-oriented sales with updated styling, efficiency gains, and interior enhancements. Autonomous ambitions remain central to Tesla's mission, and that's where the vast majority of the attention has been put. However, what we need to pay attention to is volume production of the Cybercab, aka Robotaxi, and is targeted to begin ramping in 2026, potentially unlocking new revenue streams through unsupervised full self-driving FSD deployment. Now, a next-generation affordable EV platform, possibly under $30,000, is also in advanced planning stages for 2026 or 2027 introduction. I would say probably 2027. On the energy front, the Megapack 3 and larger Megablock systems will drive further deployment scale. While Q1 highlights traditional challenges in autos, Tesla's diversified roadmap spanning refreshed consumer vehicles, commercial trucks, robotaxis, and explosive energy growth positions the company for a stronger second half and beyond. And therefore, investors will watch Q2 closely for signs of sustained recovery, especially with new vehicles potentially on the horizon. So let's talk about the battle in court. So this is a start. Too many judges are taking over cases they personally don't agree with or they don't like the defendants. So now Elon Musk forces judges exit from shareholder battles over viral social media slip-up. McCormick insisted in a court filing that she harbors no actual bias against Musk or the defendants. She claimed she either never clicked the support button, LinkedIn's version of a like, or did so accidental. Well, sure. Now, many Tesla fans are familiar with the name Kathleen McCormick, especially if they are investors in the company. McCormick is a Delaware Chancery Court judge who presided over Tesla CEO Elon Musk's pay package lawsuit over the past few years, as well as his purchase of Twitter. However, she will no longer be sitting in any issues related to Musk. Thank you, Lord. Now, in a rare admission of potentially optics issues in one of America's most powerful corporate courts, Delaware Chancery Court Chancellor Kathleen McCormick stepped aside Monday from a cluster of shareholder lawsuits targeting Elon Musk and the Tesla board. The move came just days after Musk's legal team highlighted her apparent support on a LinkedIn for a post that mocked the billionaire over his 2022 tweets about the $44 billion Twitter acquisition. McCormick insisted in a court filing that she harbors no actual bias against Musk or the defendants. Now, she claimed she either never clicked the support button or she did so by accident. Now, she wrote in a newly published memo to the Delaware Chancery Court, the motion for recusal rests on false premise that I support a LinkedIn post about Mr. Musk, which I do not fact support. I am not biased against the defendants in any actions. She granted the reassignment anyway, acknowledging that the intense media scrutiny surrounding her involvement had become detrimental to the administration of justice. The consolidated cases will now be handled by 3 of her colleagues of the Delaware Court of Chancery, the nation's go-to venue for high-stakes corporate disputes. Now, the lawsuits accuse Musk and Tesla's director of breaching fiduciary duties through lavish executive compensation and lax government oversight. One prominent claim filed by a Detroit pension fund challenges the massive stock awards granted to the board members, alleged the payout harmed the company. The litigation also overlaps with issues stemmed from Musk's turbulent 2022 Twitter purchase. McCormick's history with Musk made her a lightning rod. In 2022, she presided over the fast-tracking lawsuit that ultimately forced Musk to complete the Twitter deal after he tried to back out. Now, I remember that, and remember in the compensation package, the issue was the opposition tried to get billions in payments, which was okay with her. It's crazy. Now, let's continue. In 2024, the struck down his record $56 billion Tesla compensation package ruled the approval process was flawed and overly CEO-friendly, even though investors voted for it. The Delaware Supreme Court later reinstated the pay on technical grounds, but the ruling fueled Musk's long-standing criticism of the state's judiciary. Now, Musk has repeatedly urged companies to reincorporate elsewhere, arguing Delaware's courts have grown hostile to visionary leaders, and many have relocated. Now, Monday's recusal hands him a simple victory and underscores how personal social media activity can collide with judicial imperiality standards. Delaware law requires judges to step aside if there's even a reasonable basis to question their neutrality. Now, court watchers say the episode highlights growing attention in corporate America's legal epicenter. While McCormick maintained her impartiality, the appearance of bias proved too costly to ignore. Now, however, the cases will proceed without her, but the broader debate over Delaware's dominance in business litigation is far from over. Now, I had a feeling it was really a severe dislike against Musk, just my opinion. What do you think? Also, do you believe that Tesla can snap out of the low delivery numbers with a new model, hopefully coming soon? Now, let me know in the comments. I want to thank you so much for watching, and if you would like to know if Elon will provide us with a satellite phone so we don't have to keep buying these high-priced iPhones, you could watch this next. I was just kidding. Now, my name is Claudia, and goodbye.